Okay, so I want to talk about my daughter's video that a lot of you thought was inhumane. But my friend wanted me to buy a box that cost, I don't know, $50, $100. And what this box does is it makes a high-pitched noise, and it's made for dogs, and we can't hear it, but they can. And so can all the dogs in the neighborhood. She said it works and it makes the dogs behave. Okay, now, how is this box doing that? Well, one of two ways. Now, it's made for dogs, but it's only doing it one of two ways. One, the pitch scares the dogs. Or two, it hurts their ears and they stop. Now, I'd be more apt to believe it hurts their ears. Okay? Another thing that's on the market is choke collars. They have spikes on them. You put them on the dog, you walk your dog, and if your dog pulls, the spikes choke them and hurt. It hurts the pet. Okay? And then they have electric collars, which a woman offered me one. They cost $200-$300. Okay? Again, that hurts the dog. So these training tools that are made for dogs hurt the dogs. Hurts them. Okay? Just like an electric fence. You put an electric collar around their neck. You put up an electric fence to keep them in the perimeter. If they even come close, what do they get? Shocked. That also affects the heart. So, to me, there's a lot of means on training dogs online that harm dogs, in my opinion. Okay? Now, my daughter was not talking about using a taser on any pet. Let's get that straight. Because we both love animals and we would never, ever do anything to harm a pet. Ever. And anybody that knows us knows that. Okay? Now, if all it is a noise for one split second, a split second, it doesn't hurt his ears. Does it scare him a little bit? Yeah, probably does. But they mind. They listen. In less than 2 days' time, I've not had to, even make a noise with it. Because in under 3 days, this dog actually listens. And I didn't have to harm him, and I did not have to hurt him in no way to do that. Did I have to scare him? Yeah. I'm sure it does scare him, but it's a noise for a split second. I mean, it's not like you hold your finger on the damn button. No, you hit the button, it says zip, and the dog stops. You tell the dog what you want him to do, he does it. Now, I'm not saying it's going to work on all dogs, but I would say that's a lot less harmful and dangerous than some of the shit that's on the market out there. Now, I have to walk Puppy because I live in a campground and dogs aren't supposed to be running loose. Okay? Well, I can't walk him if I'm having to use ointments and heating pads because my socket of my arm's ripped out. I have arthritis. My wrists and arms was jerked and yanked non-stop every time I walked them so hard that I was suffering. I couldn't sit down and eat. I wouldn't even eat. I stopped eating because I was so stressed out where he would bark the whole time. I was just so stressed that I couldn't even take a bite of anything. So, scaring the dog a little bit, I don't find that to be that inhumane. Not when it works, and you're not harming the pet in no way, shape, or form other than scaring them. No different than when I'm out here walking them, and this has happened numerous times, and people shoot off a gun. That scares the crap out of him. Again, he stops. I have to reassure him that nothing's going to hurt him. Fireworks. Again, fireworks. So, there's lots of noises around that's going to scare your dog. And like I said, you can plainly see, Puppy still loves me, happy-go-lucky. I'm not hurting him in no way. The noise does not hurt his ears. The noise does not hurt his body. It certainly probably scares him a little bit, and that's what makes him stop and behave. Look, if I tell a teenager that I'm taking their laptop and their phone, and they have to stay in the room all day long, that scares them. That's why they don't do what they do. They behave because it scares them to lose their phone, especially their phone. Okay? You're not beating the child. You're punishing the child, and the punishments can be severe enough that it scares the child into not doing their behavior. I mean, I don't know. I'm not seeing a big difference here. It's either I don't eat and I go to the hospital because my arms and I can't walk Puppy, because it was getting so bad. Everything or anyone walked by, he barked. His barking almost got me kicked out a couple times. I stopped even putting him in the yard because if he barked too long, the landlord was at my door. So, all I got to say is it corrected his behavior. And now you don't even have to use it. All you have to do is show him it or just tell him stop. And he knows the word taser because all I have to do is say, I'll get the taser. I ain't even got to show it to him. He stops. Now that's under today's 4-day. And I've only used it probably, I don't know, 6 times, tops. The first day, 3 times. And then yesterday once. The day before that once. And now, like now, he's still pulling. And I'm not talking about making them into Stepford dogs. He's still pulling some. But I'm fixing to run out of space here. Like right now, he's showing his butt. And, see, right now he's yanking and pulling and running. Puppy, stop. When I was up over there, he was trying to chase after the cars. He was trying to, those people with electric cars. Now, I can't let him rip my arm out. That's just the bottom line. All right, Puppy, I said stop. When I say stop, I mean stop. Well, I guess I'll have to buy you an electric collar or a choke collar because they think a noise is inhumane. All right, then. Puppy's inside. I want to show you the noise that this makes and how I make the noise. That's it. That's all. That's it. Yup. That quick. It makes a click, and that's it. That fast. And that's it. Makes a noise. Doesn't hurt the dog. Like I said, it might scare him a little bit. But if you look at all the inhumane training apparatuses that they have at the stores that they sell for hundreds of dollars, well, I don't know. I think it's the lesser of all the evils. But like I said, no, you never, ever, ever, ever should use anything like this or that or anything that they sell on the market on a dog. Ever. No. I would never, ever hurt an animal. Ever. It does not hurt him. That little noise for a split second is not hurting him. But it does make him mind. I'm not saying it works for all dogs. You know, and I'm not recommending it. But I'm saying that it worked for him. and I don't even have to use it anymore. All I have to do is either mention it or show it to them, and that's it. I don't even have to hit the button anymore. That's how good and fast it worked. So, I mean, if I'm awful, then I guess I'm awful. But like I said, I've seen people use a lot worse things. All right.